Yo, it's Crow. And in the face of the Supergirl movie being canceled and the Batgirl movie being canceled and this whole 10-year Marvel style plan with David Zaslav, the new Discovery Warner Bros. CEO, I think we're forgetting like the real victims here. And that would be Kevin Smith's bizarro Nicolas Cage Superman. And look, because it's Nicolas Cage, that sucks. I have no issues with Nicolas Cage. I think the guy's just in it for the money, and he's pretty open about it. Kevin Smith, on the other hand, fuck him. I'm glad he lost something. But, you know, beyond all of that, it's just, I don't know if this is part of that plan, but apparently the episode was going to cost about $20 million. And I'm not entirely certain it makes sense to do this. But hey, maybe they want to save it, right? Maybe they're like, hey, we want to use Bizarro for a later Superman movie. We're going to go full forward with the Superman movies. And we don't want you, ruining Bizarro with Nicolas Cage in this HBO Max episode, right? I don't know if that's the case here, but that's not why we're here. Well, let's be real. It's always this shit. The Batgirl actress Ivory Aquino touts film's non-traditional and underrepresented cast and crew following cancellation, says it deserves to be seen. To be as clear as I can, if the only reason why someone should go see your movie is because it's filled with diversity, that's not a good reason to go see a film. That could be a bonus to go see a film, right? That could be something that you want to tout on top of your film being like having a great story and everything. Like I'm okay with that, right? If you want to like tell everyone that you made the most diverse film ever, fine, right? Fine. I don't think it means you got a good story. I don't think it means the acting's good. I don't think it means anything else. So when you're telling people in the face of this movie being canceled, supposedly because it is so awful, it is so bad, DC is like, we would rather release the movie that's led by a fucking pedo than release this shit. Right? For you to turn around and say, well, you should go watch it because it's diverse. Look at our cast, is probably the most idiotic thing you could say, because it literally just feeds into everything that people are criticizing DC's Batgirl film for, right? Like, it just feeds all into that shit. It's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be shit. I can't tell you about the good story because there's not one. I can't tell you about the excellent writing because there isn't any. I can't tell you that, the acting's good because, well, you got Michael Keaton. I think that's about it. And I'm just like, the only thing you can tell me about this fucking movie is, oh, it's non-traditional and it has all this underrepresented people. Like, holy fuck, I just do not care. Everybody's giving their thoughts on the sudden shelving of Warner Bros. Discovery's Batgirl movie, and the actor playing BFF to Leslie Grace's Barbara is now sharing her reaction along with some photos. Actually, I do want to see some more set photos if they have any. No, wait, really? That's it? Is this? Disappointment. Because that photo of Michael Keaton wearing a bat suit at 70 years old is depressing. With the collage of shots from the sets, trans performer Ivory Aquino took to social media to speak about the experience of making the film and its recent axing, thanking fans and co-stars, as well as filmmakers Adil El Arbi and Bilal Falal. Look, I gotta be honest. I think it was like really weird to include that character in like your first Batgirl film because she is like really, really, really new. And not that many people like her either. In fact, she's a fucking... That character is a meme, right? Because when Batgirl is like, talking about I think, oh, god damn it. Hold on real quick. Let me see if I can find the panel. Okay, here's the panel. Okay, this is the meme, right? Barbara's telling her about how she got like shot and was paralyzed from the waist down, right? And how like, you know, horrific that was for her in a home invasion, right? And for those of you unaware, that's the Killing Joke storyline. Joker breaks in, like Joker just shows up at her house. She answers the door. Joker shoots her. And she's paralyzed from the waist down for a very long time. And actually, I think it was when they did the New 52, I believe, is when they went ahead and, you know, she was still paralyzed, but then she became better. But, you know, she goes on this whole story, right? And then you get the roommate going, I'm transgender. And I'm like, you see it too. Like, so like, I mean, oh my goodness, right? The levels of just absolute ineptitude with this shit. I am not going to pretend to understand what it's like to be trans, but like, holy fuck, man. If somebody goes and tells you, hey, I was like, somebody broke into my place and they shot me and I was paralyzed from the waist down. I couldn't walk for years. And you're like, I'm trans. Like, oh my fucking God, like, wrong fucking time to make it about yourself. I mean, right? Like, that's the worst. That's the worst. I never understood why you would go with this character in your very first Batgirl film. And I understand that, you know, she's used more later and everything, but like, why wouldn't you save her for like a second or a third film? You know, when you can put this fucking panel and make this like in your fucking movie, right? Like then I would have been like, yeah, fine, man. If you're gonna bring the meme to life, I'm all for it. But I always thought it was really fucking weird. Not that it really matters. Thank you for and this is the statement. Thank you for the outpouring of love, Batgirl fam. Our time in Glasgow was filled with lots of laughter, joy, love, passion, and dedication from the amazing crew and close-knit cast. Batgirl was truly a labor of love, and we were excited and eager to share with you all who've championed this inspiring character and our fam of non-traditional, underrepresented peeps, having the opportunity to share with the world that anyone and everyone can be a superhero. You know, let me interrupt that statement really quick. Yeah, I mean, like, I do think that everyone can be a superhero. So it's fucking weird to me that these bastards keep going to, like, the white superheroes and race swapping them. Because to me, all that says is, well, actually, not everybody can be a superhero. Yeah, I mean, we basically just, I mean, we have to go with the pre-established shit and just race swap them because we don't think, we're not really confident we could present an actual, like, original minority super. Yeah, there's Static Shock. Yeah, okay, there's Jon Stewart. But, like, I mean, come on, Batman's safer. I mean, is that the mentality? I'm just trying to figure it out, right? I don't understand it. And things being mixed race, the idea that I need to be represented in a film, like, I don't know how to say this, but if you're so... If you're so insecure with yourself that you need validation by seeing people that look like you on the screen, I think that that's something that maybe you should go seek like actual, you know, help with, right? I'm not even joking, right? That's something where you need to go talk to somebody, because if the only way you can feel validated with your existence is to look on the screen and see somebody that, you know, has the same skin tone as you, what the fuck? Like honestly, what the fuck is wrong with you? I really do question that, because that person, to be honest, that person would be like a pedo, right? I mean, Ezra Miller, right? Do you think the white people identify with fucking Ezra Miller? And some of them do. Sure. Not my holy fuck though, right? I should have used Kevin Spacey. That would have been better. But anyways, let's keep going. A female-written, female-produced film starring an Afro-Latina, Angel, and directed by Muslim Moroccan-Belgian wunderkinds, with a female assistant director, about a female character as imagined by a female comic book writer who forges her own path to uplift the lives of... man, I knew they were gonna do it. Uplift the lives of those around her, including her trans best friend, deserves to be seen and will find a way. There is no price tag on that. Actually, there's clearly a price tag on that. There absolutely is. But look, this is what I mean, right? This person did not tell me that this film is amazing. They did not tell me that the story was incredible. They did not tell me jack shit about why you should actually be excited to go see this superhero film. All they did was say, we've got Muslims, we've got transes, we've got women's, we've got Afro-Latinas, like, and I literally don't give a shit, right? I'm Palestinian mixed race. Do you have a Palestinian mixed race in there? What the fuck? It's hilarious to me because, you know, there's so many different kinds of people all throughout the fucking world, right? That it would be physically impossible to actually represent everyone. So focus on the movie, focus on the story, focus on the fucking characters, right? Because look, I'll put it like this. The character that I always like would look up to growing up was fucking Spider-Man. Right? I look nothing like Spider-Man. Don't share that background at all. It was just the message that the character represented, the things that character did that you know you wanted to emulate, right? You wanted to be that person. Had nothing to do with the fucking skin color of the character. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm not ashamed to say, like, growing up, who didn't want to be Spider-Man, right? I mean, the assholes want to be Batman, probably. But I mean, realistically, right? And it wasn't just the spider powers, right? Or the web slinging. It was the fact that you had a character who'd get beat down and would get right back up, right? Who would get like undeserved shit thrown in their face, but would never abuse their powers for their own gain. Right, because they learned that lesson, right? That's powerful shit, right? And this is like what amazing fantasy number 15. Like, when did that shit come out? Right? It's incredible. How many people are Spider-Man fans that aren't white? So many, absolutely so many. Same thing with Batgirl, honestly. I think Batgirl actually has a really good story. And I'm including, you know, the becoming Oracle and everything there too, right? I think you could inspire people with that story. The shit from the New 52 and everything, I don't really think is good at all, really, honestly. I don't think a lot of people like that crap. But that's where this shit came from. Anyways, like, this idea that I need to go see this film because you shoved a bunch of different flavors of human beings into a box together. Fuck off. In the meantime, sharing some of these with you. Okay, so you're just talking about the photos from here. I don't want to insult like the photos and everything. You know, you got hired to go do a movie, and to be clear, this is what the showrunners want. Or I said the showrunners. This is what the producers wanted. This is what the directors of the film wanted. I could laugh at the actress, right? And say her mentality on this thing is completely fucked. But this is what the fucking people that hired her said that they were hiring her for. Right? They didn't say, hey, I'm hiring you because you're the best actress for the role. They said, no, we need a transes person. You're a transes person. Come here. The story for this film doesn't make sense. The writing for this film doesn't make sense. I've gotten all the fucking plot details for this film, and my goodness, I just can't imagine making so many stupid decisions, one after the next. Like, I thought that they were just ripping off Batman Beyond, Old Man Bruce Wayne, and Batgirl was going to be Terry McGinnis. I was like, fuck that. But at least that would have been a coherent fucking movie. This shit, they were going to put fucking Michael Keaton in a bat suit and have him fly around Gotham. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, the levels of just stupid cringe here. I can't, you know, honestly, I really can't. And I can absolutely see why this film being put out would be so like just go fuck yourself, right? If DC is, and I'm saying that in terms of like the film universe, is trying to like reestablish itself, go back to square one, right? Have a fresh start. Saying all of that and then dropping this movie is just going to poison that fucking well. Good riddance.